Greetings and salutations, all of you loyal viewers, and welcome back once again to the Moonshadow Mystery Channel. As always, I am your loyal hotelier, Alastor, the Radio Demon, and I do welcome you back. We have quite a bit. Well, I say we have quite a bit, but truth be told, I have no idea what we're doing today. I suppose we'll have to play it by ear. If you're new and just stopping by, please feel free to click the name above the description below and view our backlogs.
What the fuck are you crying in the corner?
Well, that was truly interesting. I suppose something should be expected. I do wonder if Mimsy will stop in. Hmm. Oh, no dressing room. Pity. Hmm. Oh dear. There we are. I don't know why, but every now and then that button does not wish to work. I suppose we'll call We could always call this my inner monologue, though you can all hear it. Still, quite the cacophony. Quite a myriad of assorted characters. Several of these things are not like the others. And many of these I don't even recognize. I suppose that's the downside of not being in the know with the modern technology and media. We'll try somewhere a little less overpopulated, for our own sakes. Can't have too many cooks in the kitchen, especially when you're preparing jambalaya. So let us see what we can do. Hmm. I know what it is. It's the mirror, so you can see my reactions, and it's throwing me off a tad. Oh, I had not known about this room. Jackie Wally Blackford, member of the Von Eldridge family, Kiki. Ugh, box. Oh, a new one. Not to, to remind everyone not to mess. Oh, it just cycles through them on their own. Hmm. Well, at least some things work fine, but I was really hoping to be able to do other things. Well, it's still not the worst I've seen, though I would like a full-body mirror. Get a nice good look at it. Oh, there we are. Well, I'm disappointed that I can't put on my demon face. Not too shabby. Well, might as well see what else they have to offer whilst here. Like the myriad. Oh, yes, I suppose I had best. I don't want to lose track of this one. I suspect that I need to uphold this form for future reference. That's just nothing. It's invisible. Well, that's curious. Oh, I'd forgotten about the mirror. Well, that's rather embarrassing. Ah, back home. Where is everyone else? Surely it's not just little old me roaming around. Where are the other unusual faces? Yes, supposedly there are others here, but I see them not. Oh, perhaps they're in the cinema. Greetings and salutations, Miss Velvet.
Why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you disabled too? Why are you disabled too? I know you told you before. Yeah, no comments. That's
Ah, yes, I suppose that is a fair statement to make. Unfortunately, some of us don't have the financial means by which to invest in the proper peripheral technology.
Oh yeah, that means he's just on PC. Understandable. I have a friend that's
You
on
can also
PC
see people
too.
on touchscreen.
That said, I very much have been looking into peripherals, though I don't know a good,
I think
or
I'm
rather
playing
an affordable brand.
Yeah.
And what are you loathsome sinners doing out and about today?
becoming a trans.
Causing havoc.
Well, yes, I figured that was a given.
Becoming the most fattest and useless in the world is
No,
my,
no,
my talent.
no, 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 no,
It's okay.
I
It's
have no
self-reflect. I know.
I have no means by which to respond to that.
I'm your sister. I'm your long lost sister. Oh my goodness.
It would be far from the first one I've encountered. I have to say, I do look rather dashing that way. Or should I say lovely?
Yeah.
But yes, I do admit I would probably be far more expressive if I had the proper peripherals.
Oh my god, wait. What time are you about to go?
Hmm. You'll have to forgive me, I couldn't quite understand. Well, I have not seen this variation before. Now this one I'm familiar with. I bore witness to one such as this, chasing around a feline version of myself in the hotel the other day. It was rather amusing.
What the fuck? My boyfriend got stuck. He got fucking stuck. He couldn't be able to move.
Get stuck.
He wasn't able to move. He wasn't able to move.
He was. He's
I'm gonna. Does this one have the ball
That's
spot?
my brother.
That one does not have the ball spot.
Bald spot.
Yes, there's an Alastor avatar that has a ball spot. Like, it's real noticeable.
I'm sorry.
Well, I wasn't aware of that, but that is some intriguing information.
Get on my
Really?
You dumbass! Where are you?
Always a cavalcade of chaos.
Yes. I still haven't got enough coffee yet.
Still haven't had your what now?
Wait.
What did you say, my dear? Oh, coffee.
Hot coffee?
Well, I've at least had a cup. Though it's a shame. I would have really enjoyed some beignets with it.
Oh my god, wait, I forgot I had this. Wait, oh my god.
Everyone thinks I'm all about the jambalaya, but no, I do have a soft spot for beignets.
Jambalaya. Jambalaya, jambalaya.
I am actually curious. There's a particular specialty of this particular version of myself, but I'm not certain if I'm the only one that can see it. Supposedly it's only for the PC version, so I'm presuming I am. But it apparently does my typical effect of placing my radio static upon the entire screen.
Do you like my piano? I mean, meow, meow, meow.
Yes, that's the one I was referring to.
Oh, hell. Meow, meow, meow. Whoa.
Yes, that's what I was referring to earlier. There was someone in the Deer Suit Alastor one chasing around the Alastor Cat one. It was rather amusing considering how annoyed they were. Better they than I.
What the fuck? Oh, hey. No, hell no, hell no.
Here we are. Such chicanery is going to occur to doing so in the open.
Meow. 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 Meow.
I don't know why, but that does tickle me.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
There we are, a little bit of a change. How do they add those to those televisions? I will take your word on this, if for no other reason than I don't wish to ask questions about it.
It is not Portuguese. Cheese?
This is quite the humorous assortment of individuals. Personally, though, I'm just grateful that it's not a heavily populated area. Of late, I've been having the worst case of lag.
Oh no. How?
You
Oh,
keep moving around and I lost track of you.
that car makes like your screen really laggy. So yeah.
Well, no, that car is not the cause. Here lately, though, a lot of the more densely populated areas have been causing quite the extreme bout of it.
Um.
I must say that those colors do suit you rather well.
Why? Thank you.
And I'll
What
just get
is
this out of the way.
happening?
No, this is not a voice changer.
No.
Not at all. This is my all natural voice.
How? What?
How the what now?
That that is really talented. What?
Why, thank
How
you.
is this your real voice? What?
Oh, I know. It's the reverb causing you to question that, isn't it? It's the
What?
radio effect making you think this. But I assure you, my dear, even that is not technologically created. But just to prove it, I will do away with it for the time being.
Oh,
If you wish.
sure. Yeah.
Oh, there you are. All I could see was your name. I couldn't see anything else for a moment.
I think it's lean. Are they purple?
Oh, well, how delightful. A Goetia princess. And I keep seeing these axolotls around. Quite the enchanting creatures.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's skip my breaks. Uh-huh.
I never thought I would see the day that I would refer to a version of myself as adorable, and yet here I am.
Leftover pizza? Okay, buddy. Okay, don't get food poisoning from it. Dog, we literally got it yesterday. Come on. You gonna get food poisoning again? Anyways, yes, please.
I very much would like to eventually learn how to operate these televisions in these places, though. There is a project I was a part of I would very much love to air. But I'm just grateful for the fact that fans can watch these programs whilst out and about.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. As a matter of fact, you could even say it puts us, well, problem with PC is you lose control so easily. All I did was a slight bump of the control, and next thing I know, I'm going everywhere. You would have thought I was involved in Angel Dust Stash. But back to what I was saying, the fact that they can enjoy such leisurely delights whilst out and about, you could say just puts a big old smile upon my face. By the by, I'm sure you're all far more knowledgeable about some of this more modernized verbology than I am, so would anyone please care to enlighten me as to what it was that Miss Rosie said to me before? What is an quote-unquote ace in the hole?
Ace.
Oh, come now. Is this an inside joke I'm always going to be out of the loop on? If I had known that would be the case, I would have took more opportunity to enjoy those finger foods whilst I was there with Miss Charlie.
Charlie?
Yes, when I was visiting Miss Rosie's boutique with the darling Princess Morningstar. Oh, and there she is, apparently.
What the hell? You scared me.
Me?
Ooh. No, not you, not you, not you, not you, not
I
you.
was about to say, we were just talking. That's quite the short-term memory problem.
Stop. You're so loud. No, he's playing a role.
Oh, I see, I see. Well, I feel somewhat guilty. It seems ever since I arrived, your attention has been on the likes of I rather than your compatriots.
Oh my god, that's the camera again.
That one now? Perhaps this is another one of those downsides of not having the proper technology. Well, that's all right. Some folks say I lost it years ago.
Oh, never mind. Wait, I think I can bring it over here.
Oh, now I see it.
There it is.
There is, in fact, a
Beautiful.
camera, or at least an optical device of some sort.
Yeah, it's a camera.
I'll take your word on it. It looks nothing like the ones of which I'm familiar.
Well, maybe because it has upgraded a lot. I don't know why though.
Yes, I suppose that's fair enough.
See? Oh, it's in here.
Was the picture taken? Was even I was starting to have trouble holding my face that way.
What? What?
Wait a moment. Lucifer?
Huh?
Well, that is you. You are much shorter in real life.
How?
Oh, and they've gone.
You should, that's, this is because you're ugly.
Oh, the fucking man that's called Darren and so funny. It looks so goofy.
I don't know your name.
Well, as I've a moment of reprise, I suppose I should go and have my breakfast. I'm sure the venison is still fresh. there you are. Precisely as I left you. Ah, nothing quite like the delectable scent of fresh, dead meat. I'm practically salivating. And no, that's no mere joke. I am very much am quite enticed by that which is before me. Oh, well, I hadn't noticed that detail. I and thought I'd seen some sort of skeletal apparition upon my walls. Quite a nice touch. Skeleton of an alligator. Perfectly befitting of the bayou. Although why only the one? And why only over my desk? Hmm. Perhaps I need to redecorate. Such lich upholstery. Where are they upon the stage? Well, perhaps there's something interesting back here. Right, I already explored every nook and cranny. Oh, well that's nice. So where is the mirror itself? And more precisely, to what ends are the ladders for? Hmm, perhaps merely stagehandery. I'm sure it's little more than the necessities for the gaffers and the grips. Hmm. Well, there's very little going on here. Perhaps we'll join another server. I've yet to inform anyone that this will be inevitably going upon the YouTube. Perhaps I should have. How surprising. Did I end up in an empty one somehow? Yes, indeed. Somehow I wound up on a completely vacant slot. It's as if the moment I went to arrive, everyone left all simultaneously. Quite rude if that was the case. Perhaps it's merely my ego talking, but I happen to believe that I'm quite the charming company. Well, we'll see if we can get some interactions here. Everyone appears to be heading to the gluttony ring. And I'm sure it's just a finely tight-knit group. Hopefully they don't... Well, this is quite bright. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Well, well, hello there. I do believe I'm familiar with you. Bob, was it not? Perhaps they can't hear me. Or maybe I simply can't hear them. I suppose I'll go on my merry way and pretend that I never caught sight of Lilith. Oh, I forgot about this. I don't believe I've ever been to Mr. Blitz's apartment. How do I... Hmm. Having quite a bit of difficulty getting this to cooperate here. Well, now, isn't that just how it goes? Normally these things work when I'm not even trying. Hmm. Hmm. Perhaps this one will work. Oh yes, of course this one works. Isn't that just the way it goes? The one you want to cooperate with you just refuses to do so. Or perhaps it's still one that's in development. Can't really roll that out. I don't even know if anyone's here. For all I know, I could be the sole denizen of this cityscape. Though I suppose there is a way to find out. Yes, that would indeed appear to be the way. Hmm. Nothing. Nothing. Well, it shows one, but there's no one there. Oh, there's a few instances available. Which one shall it be? Wiley Wackford? Oh, how could I possibly bypass that opportunity? It's high time I remind everyone not sorry. I'm trying to remind myself as to which voice I should be using. Hmm. Well, hello there. Yeah. Well, hello there, Vox. Not to eavesdrop upon you, good sir. Not to eavesdrop as a fellow Alastor impersonator. I do understand your plight, having to tighten the vocal cords to reach the higher octave range.
Constantly do it.
Well, I wouldn't know. I've gotten to the point where I do it for hours at a time, and I barely notice.
Honestly, it sucks because like I'm still a teenager. And
Oh, yes, that is a far cry different.
It's weird feeling like I'm still having my voice. Still trying to like.
Yes, it's still trying to crackle a little bit, I understand. This is one of those instances where being called an old man doesn't really offend me because I suppose it fits. Well, that said, there are means by which you can at least do the radio effect without a whole lot of technological convenience.
Hold on, bro. Let me put on. Remember that one avatar?
Everybody in this godforsaken show called Has It All has either yellow teeth or some gray teeth, bro. Like, all you have to turn around. I couldn't hear you.
Well, that's quite alright. I'm not the least bit offended. I'm more offended by the loud, obnoxious guffaws of these insecure idiots.
Oh my, look at his teeth, bro. Look at his teeth. Yellow!
You may comment about my dental hygiene all you wish, but it was a far different time when I was alive. So I do kindly ask you to mind your own business.
buy me some Crest Guy next week.
AI looking voice, bro.
I can smell that
when
shit in the
they
headset.
AI.
they
I'm
say
not
that
even
I
That's like that
sound
one
like
SpongeBob episode.
they say that I sound like Charlie based on my voice.
And
and
then
my
no
personality.
shriveled up
can
and
hear it.
died, bro.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Like, bro, your waist can literally fit in my hand, bro. Like, your waist can literally fit in a toddler's hand, bro.
That is
Where are
true.
all your
Well,
organs?
considering the fact that my diet mainly consists of raw, mostly cannibalistic
Oh,
flesh,
no.
Your diet
No,
consists
no.
of like
Are your
little
internal
pieces
organs
of
in your upper
bird
half?
brain.
This one,
Because your upper
there was
half is like
another
really
one
big.
with the same Abby, but there was a different
well,
username. I
perhaps
thought it
that's a
was him,
fault of this
but
particular model.
I could be wrong.
I actually just
but
raped a sexual assault victim.
there-
I'm fucking.
there was one
Like, bro,
actually in
like,
There we are. Perhaps that will
Actually,
resolve the
raped
issue
a
at least
sexual assault
somewhat.
victim, and I'm fucking about.
I don't even know who's talking anymore.
I actually just raped
But
a
yeah, there
sexual
was
assault
one in this
Devious, I do
Abby,
not want.
and
I
they
do
were
not want
just
to hear
like
this kid.
peeking around,
Wait,
telling me
bro, Devious, I do not want to hear this kid
They did not even
rumbling
talk at
around.
all.
Onion boy!
Anyway,
Dirty onion boy!
I can certainly tell I'm dealing with quite juvenile individuals.
What the fuck is that?
Average 7-Eleven crackhead, but he eats an entire
I do need to acquire my more demonic form myself one of these days. And today will be the day.
Hold on, let me get.
Yes, that will work quite well.
Wait,
pace test is multi-stage. Aerobic capacity test meant to push the limits of one's limitation.
wait, this is
Always pleasant to add a new form to the repertoire.
people
Yellow catalog, bro.
think because of my voice, they think that I am between 15 and 17 years old. I want to know how old you think I am based on my voice before I actually tell my age, because most people get shocked because of my voice for some reason.
Oh wait, hold on.
You look like
So,
the kind of guy
using
who
how
got
normally
extroverted, bro.
VR chat community is, the voices can range from like, I've been said I can sometimes sound like a 20-year-old at my 15. So, based on that judgment, you may be between like 18 to maybe 20. Could be like 21 to 22, something like that.
Well, just be careful not to strain your vocal cords too much, since, as you said, they're still developing.
My age,
One would
but
hate to ruin your
that is
range.
very true.
Give a number though, based on my voice.
That said, to break character momentarily,
Where's this from?
while I could maintain the Alastor persona indefinitely,
Need to.
you know who else likes to ruin their range? My mom!
Hold on.
Oh, you know it. Smiling Friends.
You know
I
who
follow
else?
Smiling Friends. It's a good show.
I can't
Fuck.
listen to the entire season. First season,
You know
I can't
who
watch any of
else?
the episodes. I can only watch them two. I'm trying to wait. How do
Yes, it's quite strenuous.
Oh, you can watch it on demand on TV. Yeah,
No, but like the fucking first season, all
But
the
yeah,
episodes.
I'm actually 21, so you guessed very close.
Well, I've interrupted your lovely conversation enough to apologize.
Yeah, you're funny. I'm a fucking friend.
Oh no, you were lovely combination. Sorry, I lost my chill there. You were quite the lovely company, they would say.
Well, I appreciate that, though I do once again apologize for interjecting in your discussion.
That's me. You want to go to
As stated, you were really lovely company.
Wait, what do you say?
As I stated, Alicia.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when. But I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Oh my. I've intentionally strained my vocal cords by changing my range too frequently. That's why it is an important tip as a voice actor. It is important to maintain hydration.
Hold on, let me.
I'm gonna sacrifice it all.
Well now, I don't believe we've had the pleasure. Introduce myself, Alastor, the radio demon at your service, madam. And welcome to the Has Been Hotel. Your last dedication.
This is my friend.
I've seen these adorable little things before.
No. There we go. Yeah.
And I do know that I have heard of you, my triangular fellow. And what, pray tell me that be?
And you make deals.
Oh, so you're asking if I make deals?
Just like me for real. Just like me for real.
Always a pleasure to meet a kindred spirit.
Is that Fox? Am I confused with that?
Greetings! Such a precociously adorable little thing. And quite the unique take on Vox.
I mean, well, he is Vox, but better. He has a
Well,
good song, actually.
well, it reminds me quite a bit of what is it that newfangled. It was very popular amongst the young folk here fairly recently. Bindi, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, his name is Mr. Puzzles.
Well, that's what it reminds me of, is that Bindi and the Ink Machine nonsense.
Oh, wait. I think I know what you're talking about. Guess what, dude? Hey there, feller.
Yes, I believe this is it, although I'm not sure.
It is me, feller. Brandy and the Ink Machine.
To be honest, I'm not all that well versed in the modern medias.
Well, the game really takes place. It really takes place in like your era, you know, the 1930s.
Yes, I believe that's the only reason why it came upon the proverbial radar.
Oh my God, is that it? Oh God. You might want to look behind you.
Hmm?
Come again.
Well, they're having quite the good time with themselves, and I suppose I cannot fault that.
Wait, I'm gonna turn to someone you probably own. Hey, boss.
Ah, yes, Husker.
You're too young for this.
I am getting some nifty energy off of this one.
No.
Like a fucking man, because he's not a man. His testicles are in his chest,
Hmm.
man.
Perhaps over here. Where, oh where, can I put my meat? Not fair. Quite the rambunctious little one.
Oh, hey there, neighbor.
Who is that and why?
I'm unfamiliar with what you are from.
I'm from a game called Welcome Home, and what the hell is this?
I'm not entirely certain. Some mass-produced nonsense. By the looks of it, I would say it's either from the three V's or most likely from the corporation of Asmodeus.
I think this is from Vanessa.
I do not know who you're talking about, neighbor.
Well, that's quite all right,
How are you?
as I'm unfamiliar with you as well.
Why are you here? Aren't you supposed to be a good guy?
You know, look, I'm a pothead.
Yeah, I don't think you were supposed to be that
Ah,
way.
such good humor.
Hey, do you want to hear my laugh?
You're what now?
Your humor's so old that
Do you
you
do
can
you,
make a joke and no one would understand.
do you want to hear my laugh?
Ah, yes, sure.
Ha 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 ha.
I'm going to put this trash.
Ha ha! I am laughing. This is my laugh. Ha ha! I can't pick up shit, neighbor. What are you? Oh my God! It's TV.
I'm Mr.
Are you all
Perfect.
right, little one?
Did you just try to leave?
Oh, good.
All right, I'm gonna turn it to something else.
Put that over there. Now I'll check on the jambalaya.
Father, I crave the
Father,
blood
sir,
of the
what the fuck
innocent.
did you do?
Well, then I just crave blood of any kind. I suppose we're different in that respect. Oh,
I,
pardon me.
I,
Too bad. Too
Father,
bad.
sir, what did you do? It wasn't too bad.
get this thing away from me, Father.
Yes, the felines always end up getting chased.
Just kind of still.
Oh,
Yeah.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, kind of racist. Those two guys.
Now, where is my radio studio? Surely it's here somewhere. I'll be quite remiss if it doesn't exist. Perhaps around the bend. No, I don't think so. Perhaps I'm simply in the wrong version of the hotel. What a pity if that's the case. So few accessible rooms.
What you looking for?
Oh, just simply my simply my studio, nothing more.
Yeah, nothing.
Oh no, I have jambalaya plenty.
I bet you do. That's so funny.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Still, I suppose I need to find myself, so to speak. Now, where, oh, where?
That is a literal child.
Hmm. Well, I suppose if it's not here, it must be elsewhere. This has been quite the amusing sidetrack.
I do use
Only the one instance there.
Oh, she kissed her buddy. This time. I have a scar. You're too short. I like this being short. Let's be have two telescope times like this. Two telescopes. Let me get really bad. I'm getting ready to draw bad. I draw.
Oh my. I'm certainly putting the old vocal cords to work lately. Hmm. Well, at least this area is rather open. I didn't take the time to notice prior.
Infinite homelessness.
Hmm.
Domain expansion. Yo, why y'all behind me when I say that, bro? Bro, as soon as you said that, bro, you're fucking Alastor.
Well, that was a most interesting creature. And once again, Husk is not at his station. Though I'm not surprised.
Don't even look at me when I say that.
My apologies, I realize you're still hearing it.
Fucking retarded.
But one can't help what one cannot help.
You know, look at my worm's head. Look at my worm's head. Look at my worm's head. Yeah, right here.
Why not?
You didn't steal him.
They're gonna flash and stuff. They love flashing stuff.
That's why you got punched an apple ago. That's why you're fucking
Flashing people. Look at just keep looking at them.
Oh no. It seems that absolute cringe has breached this area. Why have I ever heard the lick it and split?
Well, greetings and salutations there.
Hey, I was using you. I answered you were having some trouble with you over here at Skype.
Quite the cacophony here.
Toaster R. You did it saying, yo, I'm not locked in. I'm not locked in, bro.
Don't worry about that. Actually, kill yourself. Actually, kill yourself.
There we are, no need. Hmm. No rye. Well, we won't maintain this recording much longer. I don't wish it to get too overly lengthy. I've been trying my hardest to maintain a somewhat amicable length to keep things enjoyable.
Hey yo, buddy. Hey yo.
Greetings and salutations.
This is a moderated instance. We need to know how old you are.
Well, that's quite easy to answer, my friend. I'm 36. Although technically, if you want to get into the nitty-gritty, I'd be over 100 by now.
He's in character.
Age. He's definitely in character.
Yes, indeed. But to answer you honestly, yes, I am in fact 36.
Okay.
Oh, you're just ancient. Alright, good in there, I guess.
Well, I suppose that's fair enough.
Just because you're a shrimp doesn't mean you get to bully people that are older than you.
That's fair. Alright.
Well, that's quite alright. Honestly,
Alright.
once you hit 30, everything starts going downhill
17-year-olds are
anyway.
fucking rude to you when you're in their 30s.
They will be, trust me. They will be.
I know.
The moment you hit 30, it's as if everything starts to shut down, so I don't take offense.
That's so fair. I hope, I don't know. I hope you're still able to make the best out of things, though.
You have fun.
TM.
Well, as long as it's all in good humor, who could ask for more?
That's fair. No, I'm actually trying to be mean, guys. Please, please.
Fine, you're already.
Please, guys. Don't ban me.
It appears I trespassed unintentionally. We'll remedy the situation. Ah, I know. We'll look for more. Though, for someone who's supposedly going to work, This will most likely be our final stop. Oh, and it's quite the expensive one. But yes, this video's already gone rather lengthy. And I would certainly hate for it to go on longer than it should. So we'll see about getting things wrapped up rather quickly. That way, you have more time to enjoy other activities and leisure delights. Though I do apologize for all the frequent coughing. Certainly not what I was anticipating. Here we are where we should have been all along. Although I do like the renovated version better. Although this certainly is my alleyway. But why go to all the trouble of putting so much effort if you're going to restrict ability to access other areas? Perhaps we'll try the other one next. Assuming it'll come up again. Hmm. So I presume this is the one we're actually eating. So let's go see the other one, which appears to be of a similar nature. And then we'll call it a day. For now. For now, at least. This one is much shorter. But then again, it perhaps doesn't have the same exterior. We'll find out momentarily. Well, at the very least, it put us out inside the hotel. And the rustic interior is rather similar. Although it should be. But at least this one has at least one accessible elevator. Well, somewhat. As well as the stairs. So already a drastic improvement, if I do say so. Apologies. But yes, I am already much more impressed by the interior of this version. Although somewhat disappointed by the lack of interior accessibility. But I suppose detail is important, and if they restrict themselves by simply making it more detailed, then so be it. Some small sacrifices are acceptable, although vandalism is not. And who wastes perfectly good skulls this way? Well, someone who isn't me, apparently, would. Oh, well, I suppose there's nothing that can be done about it. It's not our business. It is disappointing, however, how few there actually are in regards to the sort of areas that we refer. But perhaps it's because we're restricting ourselves to Has-Been Hotel. Maybe if we did Hell of a Boss, it would show different. Let's test that theory. Well, that's the area we were trying to get to before. No, I don't think so. I suppose it's just a poor timing today. Best wrap things up. Well, here we are back at the radio studio. A fitting place to end this period of frivolity. Come now, you think it's easy to say all this back to back and maintain character? It takes quite a bit of concentration. Not to mention a fairly decent amount of knowledge about the English language. But that said, I suppose we've reached the end of today's holiday tour. Thank you all for tuning in. If you enjoyed this venture, please click the like button down below. I'd also ask you to kindly leave your commentary, be that support, critique, or suggestions for future content. If you're new and just stopping in, please click the name above the video description. That way you can enjoy our myriad of backlog videos. They go back several years. It's practically a time capsule of evolution on the channel. That having been said, we do hope you all have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week, and a delightful weekend ahead, depending on when you get around to seeing today's broadcast. And as always, please remember, don't go changing for anyone but yourselves. And you're never fully dressed without a smile. We look forward to seeing you all here again soon. Same Moonshadow time, same Mystery Channel.